So, seeing as I haven't posted on my YouTube channel for, I believe, about 3 months now, so I'm actually currently using my iPhone 6 to take this footage. I felt really bad, so why not just upload and give everybody an update on what's been happening since my last video. And I think it was, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think it was about 3 months ago since I posted. Should come up here. Yeah, 3 months ago. And the reason for that is my other camera broke. I think I explained this to you in another video. Can't really remember. So basically, my other camera broke. I ordered the G7X Mark II, the Canon. Waiting for it to come in. Still hasn't come in. There's high demand for the camera. Everybody is using it. But it's worth the wait, and I'll get back to filming properly and editing properly when I receive it. And I'll do full review as well. Not like I can compare too much, but comparing to my old camcorder, say, or whatever it is. And basically what's been happening over the last couple of weeks is I started my personal trainer's course. I don't think I started it when I posted my last video. Started my personal training course. We had our anatomy exam Saturday gone, so I think that was like the 12th or the 14th or something. I don't know. Had our anatomy exam. Hopefully I passed. We need 60% to pass, which is 46 questions right. Now I counted 46 questions right that I thought I got right. So hopefully we will pass it, all of us. Fingers crossed we'll get the results next week. Hopefully. It is now Wednesday at 17:38 on the, I think it's like, what, the 16th, 17th of November? It's a Wednesday anyway. But over the last couple of weeks, my diet has gone to crap. And I'll tell you why. I'm just under a lot of pressure from work, from my course. There's a lot of study. There's a lot of work involved. I've been just tired. My training wasn't the best, and then I just lost complete control of my diet, and I did put back on 5% body fat. 5% body fat, it's a lot, but it's not the end of the world, and I can work it off again. It doesn't really look like I've put on 5% body fat, because in my Snapchat I explained in my story earlier on today that my body fat, a lot of it is held on my stomach, as is most of ours. As I stated, that females tend to hold it in their hips and their legs and their bum. Mine just happened to go in my stomach. So that is just a quick update. I'm back on track now. I felt that I was under so much pressure with my course that, and especially the anatomy exam, which was freaking hard. I felt like I was under so much pressure, and I just kept taking it out of myself. So the more I ate like crap, the happier I felt. Anybody with issues with food would understand where I'm coming from in relation to that statement. A lot of people can argue that, oh, you can't be addicted to food, or this and that, and it's easy for people to say, look, go for a walk, go and do this, go and do that. But when you have that constant voice in your head telling you to get some chocolate or telling you to do something, then you need to go do it, and then it'll go away. I wouldn't even call it a craving. I think it's gone beyond a craving. But I'm managing. As I said, the weight has been lifted from my shoulders and my back and my legs and everywhere else, because I'm finished my anatomy exam. Just another like 5 exams to go, but it's no big deal. Just chilling in bed. I was up this morning for fasted cardio. I don't believe that fasted cardio works at all. I was just meeting somebody else at the gym, and she was doing fasted cardio, so I said I'd join her, but that's a different story altogether. My cardio regime at the moment, now bear in mind that I went up 5% body fat. And do you like my Spider-Man blanket? Actually, by the way, this blanket is from the spare room, but it's so freaking cold right now. I have all the heaters on my house. because I need to dry my freaking clothes. I put the wash on Saturday and it's still not freaking dry. So I'm like, this is not happening to me. I'm running out of gym clothes. I have run out of gym clothes. I'm like wearing the same hoodie every freaking day and it's disgusting. So I have the heaters on. I'm going to probably keep them on until tonight just to kind of help me get my gym clothes back. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, this was from the spare room because it's freezing. But my cardio regime is now, because of the 5% body fat, is 10 minutes HIIT, the high interval training, 10 minutes steady state, and then 10 minutes high interval training straight after. So it's just one after the other. I do tend to stay on the same machine because I don't want to be hopping from machine to machine, even though it might take you 5 to 10 seconds to get ready on the other machine. But that slows down your heart rate. You know, you'll go back to the resting state if you stay kind of, I don't know how to put it. If you stop with your high intervals and you take breaks in between, like cardio, then you just lose your high heart rate, and that's the whole point of it. So I would advise you to stay on the machine if you're doing something like that. I asked my coach, could I incorporate more cardio because of my weight gain? He was more than helpful, and I chose to do this pattern. He gave me another pattern to do. This one seemed more challenging, and it seemed to be that it could kind of like help me more to lose the body fat rather than the other one, even though there's not much in the difference. I think there was only one HIIT session in the other one, there was 2 steadies, I can't remember. But anyway, I am just chilling here, catching up on my YouTube videos. We have Mr. CG there. All my subscriptions are here. I don't know if you can see it. Whoop! All there. I might kind of use my phone camera more often now to post YouTube videos until I get my camera, because I do miss posting on YouTube. It's like Snapchat. It's just handy just to keep people updated, and a few people have said to me that my Snapchat is motivating, and I don't really say anything out of the ordinary. I just say how I feel, because I would like to look at snaps and for them to motivate me. So I just want to motivate other people too, even though I can admit that I put on 5% body fat. I can admit that I ate like crap. There's nothing to hide. There's no point hiding from it. I mean, it was inevitable that I was going to put on weight the way I was eating. But at the end of the day, it's called life, and we move past that. Other than that, I'm still on my meal plans, still doing what I usually do. My training intensity has raised a bit. I trained with my coach, and it really did open my eyes a lot as to how I could do a lot more within my training sessions myself. Because, as I mentioned again in my Snapchat, that when you're training by yourself, it's so easy to convince yourself that you're doing a lot more than you actually are, because your mind will fail much, much quicker than your body. And we can always push ourselves more than what we think we can do. And that's not saying going to failure on sets and all this. That's just being more high intensity, incorporating the high intensity, you know, like strict 30 seconds rest between sets. And, you know, when that 30 seconds comes up, you're ready to lift again. You're not just sitting down again after that 30 seconds. You are lifting at that 30 seconds, because if you don't do it, it just defeats the purpose of 30 seconds rest. You know, because if you only go down to lift at 30 seconds, you're wasting another 10 to 20 seconds getting set up on the machine. So, you know, come 20 seconds, you should really be sitting down, getting ready to lift. And at that 30 seconds again, count 10 seconds and just lift. It's all about keeping your heart rate up, like especially when you want to lose body fat. You can kind of do your own form of cardio when you're doing like your own weightlifting or whatever. That is pretty much the update I have so far. Yes, that's about it. I just wanted to kind of give a brief video on what's been happening over the last couple of weeks, but essentially it's been pretty much the same, other than I gained 5% body fat. But you can't really tell much because, as I said, it's more on my stomach. But yeah, I'm back on track again. I think, as I keep saying to people as well, it's all about your mindset. If you're not mentally ready for something, anything in life, you're not going to do it, or you're not going to sustain it. And I know that we have a lot of things going on, and it's hard for other people to understand what you're going through as well. But it's okay. We all slip up. It's called life at the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. You just gotta work a bit harder to make up for your mistakes and stuff. I made a mistake, and I'm not paying for it, but I just need to work that little bit extra harder. And that's okay. And I'm cool with that, because whatever, that's life. You know, shit happens basically. So that's my quick update for you guys. Add me on Snapchat, add me on Twitter, add me on Facebook, add me on any social media outlets. I'll try and post it down below here in the description box. And I'll probably do another video in a couple of days' time and just give you another update on training. I might go through like a couple of training routines that I have as well. I don't really like plan. I kind of plan in my head before I go to the gym, but I don't like plan it out days and days and days in advance. I do the legs push pull, rest, legs push pull, and so on and so forth. 1 day rest, twice a week for each body part. I don't train calves every week. That would probably be the only body part that I don't train a lot. Maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks, realistically. But that's another day's video. I'll go into like my training in another video, and hopefully I'll keep you guys interested. So that's about it. That's just a quick little update. I'm going to try and get this uploaded, maybe even edited. I'll see. It depends what my iPhone and my Mac let me do. I'm not too sure. I haven't posted a video in like 3 months, so I'm going to like have to go into the whole iMovie thing and figure everything out again and put on my little music and blah blah blah. But I might just leave this clip as like a raw footage, because when I watch YouTubers, I think it's pretty cool that they do raw clips. Now I don't know if they actually do raw clips, but it's pretty cool because a lot of it is scripted and a lot of it is edited and cut and redone and redone and redone till they get it right. Like, yeah, fair enough if you mess up, that's fair enough. Like if you spill a packet of porridge, which I've done, and if you've dropped eggs, which I've done everything really. I've spilled water, I've spilled cans of Monster, I've done everything. That's cool to edit out, because nobody wants to see you drop a packet of eggs unless you guys do. Then I will no problem drop a packet of eggs for you. I might just leave it raw. I don't think, my iPhone, it's not really the best footage, and I don't really feel like editing, and I'll just keep it raw. This is just me talking from my heart. So hope you enjoyed the quick little update from me. I still have my tattoos. I really want another one, but unfortunately I'm broke. So that's it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.